are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. It's me again, Fritzie, coming to you live here from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It's a happy Tuesday evening here in Alberta. It's almost 8 p.m. And to those who will be watching the live and the replay, please comment down below where you're watching from so we can post your greetings and shout you out throughout the interview. Anyway, so today, for those who have been following my page, you all know that I came from the US, from the Philippines to the US, and then moved here in Canada. And today, my guest is all the way from the US, where I came from in Nevada, but he is in Las Vegas right now. And he is one of the business owners in our community that I would say brings life to the party. Masayahing tao po ito. So for sure magiging fun ang ating interview for tonight. And this is going to be very, very casual. He's also a mentor. And what's amazing about this person is he is already a professional registered nurse, and yet he decided to hop in, join the bandwagon, and thrive in the business digital business world. So without further ado, I'd like to bring in my guest for tonight, mentor Jonathan from Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello.
Hi guys,
Miss Universe.
Miss Universe. Thank you, Fritzie, for having me in your beautiful show. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Of course. I am very, very excited to have you here because I know we are going to talk a lot about not really very much focus on the business per se, but on how we can help other business partners and those who are aspiring to be business partners who wants to join this business on how they will be able to thrive in the
Mhm.
community and in the business itself. But
Yeah.
before we go there, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us something about yourself. Um, how did you learn about the business and why did you start this business?
Well, good evening, guys. Good morning and good day, wherever you guys are watching from. My name is Jonathan Francis. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm also a registered nurse. And once again, Fritzy, thank you for having me. Well, how far do you want me to go
As
back?
far back as
Uh,
you can go.
Okay. Well, the last time I was a panelist on our workshop, the story that I mentioned was ever since I was very young, like I was maybe like around 7 years old, I always wanted to be a doctor, a pediatrician, a baby doctor, right? So one day I asked my parents, um, can I be a doctor? And then, of course, they're gonna say yes. We want to support you. But as the years gone by, I saw that going to medical school is going to be very hard for my parents, and I didn't want to burden them. So I said, no, let me put myself to school. So I did. I put myself, well, first, knowing that med school was very expensive. Yeah, I ended up graduating with my first degree. I have a degree in tourism, so I that was back home in Hawaii, and yeah, I worked for different um, travel agencies, different airlines, but the urge of me being in the medical field was still there. Ever since there were a couple of instances where I saw someone wearing a scrub, and I said, what if there was always that feeling of what if I can do that, I can thrive in the medical field. So one day I told you I'm going back all the way.
It's okay, yeah. And well,
um,
just to insert something on that
mhm.
thing you mentioned about seeing someone wearing scrubs. I believe that it's if it's really your calling, regardless
Yes.
of what you are in your life right now, if it's
Mhm.
your calling, it for some reason universe will guide you
Will
into
guide you still.
yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. So one day I got a letter from the mail, inviting me to actually attend their school. It's not a medical school, but it was for a surgical technician. It's like, let me try this because this could be something. At least I will have my one foot, inside the door, right? So
Yes.
I did, and I graduated as a surgical technician. I put aside my tourism degree, even though I used to love that. I used to travel for free. But that passion of me dealing with patients was priceless. Not only the patient I was helping, but I was helping their families as well. So I leveled up. I pursued my registered nurse, and yeah, that was one of the very first most important decision that I made in my career. I became a registered nurse. I pursued my bachelor's and all of that. But like what we all know, nothing is as good as it could be, right? Nothing will last. So I was thinking before I had a good job, had a good paying career. We were
The
able
perks were
to say
good.
yes. And I have the degree to back it up. But the last global crisis, oh my gosh,
No.
turned everything around, right? So our
Mhm.
department closed for about 14 weeks without pay. Luckily, we had enough saved in the bank, and we were able to weather the storm. But some of my friends, some of my colleagues, they had to file for unemployment, this and
Mhm.
that, because where are they going to pay for the mortgage?
Get
Who's
the
gonna
money.
pay for the gas, the food, and all of that, right?
Bills still
So,
keeps coming. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, it was difficult. My gosh. And then some of my cousins who were in the medical field, they said, "Why are you home?" It's like, do they need you? It's like, no, they don't. Being the surgical services, it was hard during that time.
Yeah.
We were not considered as a necessity at that moment, right? All the elective surgeries were closed, just
Yeah.
emergency surgeries. So the time that they said, "Oh, okay, you guys can come back to work." My gosh, I have to say, we probably have a couple of $100 left in our savings. That was rough. That was very rough. And I had to decide at that point that I need to recoup that money that we lost.
Yeah.
So I had two choices. I had to look for a physical job, which I didn't want because I'm not getting younger. I don't want to wake up with back pain, some
Yeah.
other stuff. Or I could venture into the online space, right? So because everything right now is online, shopping, education,
Banking.
entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
banking, everything is done online. It's like I've been seeing a lot of ads, a lot of other companies, promising rainbows and butterflies, promising everything that can hook you, right? But I was wise enough not to fall for most of them. But for some reason, I saw my mentor's video. It's like, there's something in this business model that I need to know more. So I registered my name, I registered my email, I watched the free workshop, and the rest was history. And then I needed more after that. I said, okay, let me do more. Let me take the next step. And then from that point on, I didn't look back. And that was one of that's the second most important decision in my career is to start this digital business. Wow,
Wow,
that's a
that's
long
awesome.
introduction.
So your mentor is someone that's not even related, not a friend, not a family member.
No,
You
nothing.
didn't know this person at all.
Yes, no, no. But her video was so uh how can I say it? Very it captured my attention. Let's put it that way. It captured
Mhm.
my attention and she poked something in my heart, in my brain that
It
oh I
touched
gotta
your
I gotta
heart.
find out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
I gotta find what she's doing. I gotta find out what she's doing so I can do it too.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I guess like almost everyone in the community has the same experience. Like we were talking about calling a while
Hmm.
ago. So being into this business is also like a calling for like almost, I would say, 90% of the people in the community. Why? Because most of our stories would evolve in our why, which is number one, family. Of course, money is part of it. It's a given. I mean,
Yes.
no
Yes.
one is going to go into a business without wanting to earn extra, right? But for me, I believe the most rewarding thing that we get out of this business is the ability to touch people's lives and
Yes.
help them out. You know,
Yes.
reach their goals, and this is something that we can further discuss later. So that's
Yes.
a great story to tell. So you are like a not just, I would say, how would you call it in the corporate world, like you have different degrees, and the nature or the industry of the education that you got is somehow all, I would say,
Really
related to
related to people.
customer service,
Yes.
reaching out to
Yes.
people, and it's
Yeah.
the same as our business right now,
Yes. Yeah. That's the
right?
best. That's the best part. Whatever I learned from those degrees, from those career, I brought to my business. That's how I run my business. It's like I think I posted one the other day, and the post says, "Which one which one do you prefer? Uh, a job, a career, or a calling?" Yeah, that's the one I posted.
Yeah.
So having a job, that's fine. You know, that's the employee mindset, right? You're satisfied to get a check, knowing that that check is already gone by the time you get it. It's already, gone for, to pay for your
You have
bills,
your
your
mental
food.
calculation. This is
Yes,
this a percentage is gonna go through this and that and
yes. And then a career, yes, it's rewarding. You can call yourself an MD, for example. You can call
Mhm.
yourself an RN, but at the end of the day, you're still working for somebody else. You're still
Exactly.
working for someone else's dream and not yours. A
Exactly.
calling, my wife actually told me the other night, I think you found your calling. Calling is to run this business with integrity. Like, my calling is to run this business by helping other people reach their
Mhm.
dreams as well, not only mine, not only my group, my team, but other people that I can reach. Wow.
Exactly. Yeah, powerful. Okay. Yeah. So I guess like that's also everyone's ultimate goal. Because
Yes.
at the end of the day, the reason why we're doing this business is not only just for us reaching our goals for our family, to have a secure life, to secure our future, our golden years, to have extra
Hmm.
money in the bank, but most importantly, for me, I believe, is that when you get to that level in this business, in our community, where you have so much blessings overflowing, then you have extra hand or an extra amount of money to help others as well. So the help could be
Yes.
like monetary, it could be like mentoring someone be a better
Hmm.
person, or be someone better in this community, or be better in their business. Also, that feeling of um purpose, that there is a purpose for me why I'm doing this, and the purpose is to help others as well. So it's somehow
Yes.
aligned to what you really wanted to be, like to be in the medical field, because being in the medical
Right.
field, being a healthcare professional, frontliner, is number one, to help people. So yeah, you are able to connect that, being still full time with your dream job. I mean, I wouldn't say really dream job, but more or less it's aligned to that, because you wanted to be a doctor and yet you're still a nurse and you're in the medical field. And then on the side, you're also helping out people in a different kind of way in this
Yeah.
business, right?
It's
And
oh, go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead. I'm
no,
so
no,
sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I have this story that I could not forget. It's like when I was working for a company, a long-term care facility. I was scheduled to take care of this older lady, and then
Mm-hmm.
she, for some reason, nobody, no one was visiting her at all, right? So I was scheduled, and then all I did was I sat down, talked story with her for about 10 minutes, and she held my hand, and then she said, "Thank you very much." It's like those are the things that it it touches your soul. What's 10 minutes of you talking stories with your colleague, where you can give this to like a older lady like this that needed someone to talk to. 10 minutes is nothing, right? Those are the type of stories that I can I love talking about. That's the core of our business, where we help people
Yes.
left and right, and we help people who doesn't even know where to go, right? They wanted to find a reason other than their 9 to 5, other
Mm-hmm.
than their career. They want something more, and we are here giving it to them, and that's the best feeling that a digital business owner like you and I can offer people.
Exactly. And it's just so amazing because with so much going on online right now, like the technology that we have right now, there's so many ways on how you can actually reach out to people, share information,
Hmm.
share our story to people. And that's what's great about our community is our training covers that part of the business. And
Yes.
we are very so updated that sometimes I myself feel like, oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time keeping up with with the updates and the things that are changing in the online world. So let's go to our first topic here. So
Oh,
for you, how
I
do you
forget about
think
the question.
we can leverage content marketing to establish authority and credibility in the digital business space? Because as we all know, especially in I wouldn't say especially, but I guess it's like all over. People
Yeah.
who are pretending to be somebody else, scamming people, is like everywhere. you know, regardless if it's online, face to face, or whatnot. But like here in the online space, it's more prevalent, I guess, because you don't get to see them. Sometimes you only hear their voice, and yet
Yes.
they get information from you. So it's one of the challenges that we have in this business, being able to maintain that credibility. So
Hmm.
how are you going to address this topic we have here?
That's the hard question. I told you I didn't read this question. Well, anyway, when it comes to creating authority in the digital space, right? There's one word that all of you guys need to know, or not, especially the newbies. It's called omnipresence. I got that from Raz, not Ate Raz Cabrera, but Raz. I forgot his last name. Anyway, omnipresence means you have to create your own brand. You have to create a brand that actually will resonate, you will be remembered by anyone that can see you. For example, a good example is your logo. That's Fritz's brand. If I see that logo go passing through my feed, it doesn't matter if it's Facebook, the other companies, it doesn't matter. I will remember that that's Fritzy, right? I have my own brand as well. I have my own brand color, my own logo, my theme. If you go
Mm-hmm.
to my page, you will see a theme in there, right? So that's a strong branding. So that means your like what I said, omnipresence. You will resonate to everybody. They will remember who you are. They will remember your purpose why you're doing this by that branding. And also, when you're creating posts, you have to be consistent. You have to resonate with your audience whatever you're posting. You cannot just post good morning, good evening. No, you can't. You can't. Your greatest why needs to come out from your posting. That means you have to be engaging, you have to be entertaining, and you have to be inspiring. Write it down, people. So,
Absolutely correct.
so um, for example, I love posting probably twice a week, although I haven't done it this month yet. What changed ever since that's the title of my posting?
Oh
Ever
yeah, yeah,
since
yeah.
I
I know
started,
that
yeah, ever
you're
since
it's
I
like
started this business, yeah.
your post of your journey from when you started
Hmm.
to, like, you're kind of updating your audience of what has
Yes,
developed and changed during your
yes.
journey. Okay, yeah, yeah, I know that. Mhm.
So that's pretty good because if I'm looking around for a business and then I come across Jonathan's branding and Jonathan's post, it's like, hey, that's me he's talking about, you know? And I always want to post those because my target market is those people in the medical field mostly, but it doesn't matter if you're in the medical field. If
Mhm.
you need a change, those are the people that I'm targeting, right? So if they see my post, I always post. For example, a good example of my post is digging into their not pain points but their obstacles. For example, if you're on call here, if you're a nurse, you're on call, you probably missing your kid's birthday, right? For example, a scene, one of my posts says, what if you're already in your kid's birthday party and you got called? What are you gonna do? You will let your kid cry and be depressed that
Yeah.
you're leaving her, right? Those are the
Mhm.
kind of engaging posts that you guys need to
Yes.
realize on how to create. You know, your audience need to feel what you're talking about, not just good morning.
Yes.
Although I post food, sometimes I post food, but you
Yeah.
also have to be entertaining as well. So
Yes. Mhm.
that's how to leverage your content marketing.
Exactly. So all the points that you mentioned are absolutely correct. Of course, you start with your why
Hmm.
and leverage as well. If you're someone who is working right now, or even if you're like a stay-at-home parent or a mom, you leverage on that, because
Yes.
that story will 100%, I am 100% sure, is going to resonate with whoever is gonna see your post, or whoever is following you on your page. And another thing, like I always say this, the reason why we're doing this live interview, why we talk to different people, their backstory, their success stories, because we want people to know that we are real people. We're not robots, we're not AI.
Mhm.
Okay. So we are real, true, authentic people here in the business. And we want you to have like, although we can't be there face to face with you, but doing this live somehow makes us connected, you know,
Hmm.
in the virtual space. Of course, through your contents, you also get to show your how would I say this, your knowledge of what you're doing, your knowledge about the business. So you get to share information to people. Because, like, the things that we do, for those who are watching right now, the things that we do here in our business is not, I would say, most of it is already being done, but by a lot of people. Those people who you see doing reels, TikTok, the influencers, we all do the same thing. We inspire
Exactly.
people.
Yeah.
We we educate people, we entertain people. The only difference is, like, who are we targeting and what message we want to convey,
Yeah.
what message we want to spread and share to the audience who are watching us, who are seeing our post. And of course,
Yeah.
like, being consistent with it, like,
Hmm.
We always say this in our community, in our business community. Your page or your social media account is your storefront, because you don't have a physical
It's
store.
your store. Yeah, it's a
If
store pretty
yours
much.
so if your store is not open 24 hours, I mean, internet is already open 24/7, why not take advantage of it? There's so many things that you can do now. You can schedule your posts, your contents, and
Yes.
all of that. So there is no reason not to do it. The only thing that may be preventing you from doing it is you yourself, you
Hmm.
know
Yeah.
so, and
Yeah.
you
It's
should
true.
be able to have contents that would not just resonate, but talk to the audience. Like you mentioned, your post concentrating on not the pain point, but what is common in the medical field, like for
Yeah. Yep.
professional healthcare providers like you, what is so common um, in the community, and then from there, for sure there is someone who's going to relate to that you
Yeah.
know
Exactly. Yep.
Mhm.
It's
All
true.
right. Yeah. Okay. So before we go much further, let's welcome our viewers. Thank you for watching,
Hey,
Sis
Mary
Mary
Ann.
Ann,
Thanks for
watching
watching.
from Ontario, Canada. Thank you. Thank you so
Hello,
much for
guys.
your support. Of course, no other than our coach, Sis Rachel here from California, is
Hi,
watching as well.
Coach.
Thank you so much for your support, guys. So, yeah, if you have something to add on to the topic, don't hesitate. Just put your comments and the comments down below, and we'll pop it in here so that people can see it as well. Okay, now, how about the importance of exploring opportunities for collaboration and joint ventures? Because, like, we yes, we are the boss, we are the CEO for business, but we are not alone in this
Oh,
business
yeah.
per se. So, how important is it to be able to collaborate with other business owners as well?
Oh, gosh. Knowing me, you know me for a while now. I love to collab with people outside of my group. I do.
Yes.
Because, because number one, I feel like if I collab with you, my brand is gonna grow through your branding as well. So it's like, for example, we're doing this go live, right? We're doing this interview. My people that in your side of the world will know me. Those people who doesn't know me, I will be exposed to your audience and vice versa, right? So that means it will scale my business. Number one. Number two is I'm learning from different people like you, Fritzy, and Coach Rachel, and I'm learning things left and right, you know, and that's beyond our training. It's those knowledge, those small things that it's not part of the training, but you guys are willing to share. I learned that. That's knowledge. That's another way to scale your business. And number excuse me, jeez. Number number three is you being exposed to different cultures. I love talking to people because for example, shout out to Coach Escudar Tedesi. I interviewed her a while ago, probably when I started the business, and she exposed me to her audience. And the man her audience is very aggressive when it comes to helping people, and I like that. And there are many numerous reasons why collaborating with people, other than education, other than your business growth, other than a good learning, there are many reasons that I can name right now, but the main point is you're creating friendship, not only on the online. You know what, I can say that I have more online friends right now that I consider
Then,
real friends than my actual friends. Sorry
yeah.
to those of you who doesn't like call me. so so yeah,
Yeah.
you're creating relationship. you're creating relationship. That's another reason why collaborating with people are is very important.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm just looking at, because something just came into my mind and I wasn't able to really to Google that thing. Yeah, so like doing collaboration, um, we are able to reach more people, especially with the what's this, the online world, online space that we have right now, the different social media that we are using, like right now, we are not just streaming on my page, personal and business, but we are also streaming on your pages, on your accounts. So that's how
Mhm.
far and wide, how far and wide we're able to reach and share this information and this business with
Yes.
thousands and thousands of people around the globe. And of course, they say there's always strength in numbers. Yun yung hinahanap ko dito na quote, yung about the village thing, it takes a village,
Oh,
something
it
like
takes a
that.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
You.
just can't remember. But there's strength in numbers. Although
Yes. Yes.
you would say that you are the boss, you are your own CEO, because here in our business, we don't really have to hire people to do the business. It's just us and our
It's just
community, and our community is our support system. So we have our automated system and we have our support group, which is the global community. And this community is consists of now close to 200,000 people around the globe. Mind you, guys,
amazing.
200,000
Amazing.
amazing business
Yeah.
owners from different walks of life, from different parts of the world, with different stories and different reason why they hop into this business. But all of us all have
Yes.
the same mission, which is to share this opportunity, this blessing of a business to people who are we who has this yearning to have a change in their life, not just financially, but like um change 360 degrees, where one day they will get to say that they are already um free from being employees and having that financial abundance, that they can
We all been
travel
looking for.
where without having to worry about expenses, so something
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
So that's the ultimate goal. And I was watching Chinky Tan. So for those
Oh
Filipinos,
yeah.
you all know
I
Chinky
always
Tan. He's
listen to
one of
him.
those
Yeah.
motivational speakers, financial guru, and he was talking about he was asking in his video, what for you is freedom? And his answer is like, the ultimate freedom is freedom to be not just free from debt or utang, or but the freedom to do things that no normal people can do without having to
Mhm.
worry about um, money coming in or out of your bank, the freedom to spend quality time with your family and see
Yeah.
every milestone in your child's um, growing
Yeah.
years. So
Yes.
that's
Yes.
freedom. And of
Yes.
course, going back to collaboration, we also get to share resources. So dito in our community,
Yes.
walang madamot, bawal yung madamot eh. Everyone is so giving and so
Helpful.
generous,
Yes.
to
Yes.
not
Yes.
just extend help, but also to share their knowledge and whatever learnings they have through the years on their career, their profession, or in life. So we don't just like talk about business and business and business all the time. Here in the community, there has been already groups of hundreds of people who are not financially connected, and yet they are connected in such a way that they are able to inspire each other and lift up each other to success.
Yep,
And that's only through this
that's true.
community, right?
Yes, yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we also have Sis Pinky here, also from here in Edmonton, Canada.
Hi,
Thank you
Pinky.
for watching, Coach Pinky. Thank you so much. So yeah, so those are the things that we all want to share to you about the business. Sabi ko nga, before when I started the business, I used to do like interviews and it's mostly about success stories. But I feel like right now we have to address our audience who are kind of sitting on the fence and just observing for years and years and hasn't taken action yet. And we want to share this information with you guys so that
Yes.
you somehow will have a brief understanding of what we are actually doing here in our community, in our business. So just like all those people that you see in TikTok, YouTube, Reels, the influencers, we are also doing the same thing in a little different way. Because for them, it's mostly entertainment, but us, it's educating you guys. And, it's more of like educating you about um, financial awareness and how to grow business and stuff like that. So,
Yes, yes.
how can they start with the business, Jonathan?
Hmm.
So, what's our first step?
Well, before I tell them the first step, I just have to ask them because we all know that people be asking us how, right? People be asking us, I don't have time, or do I have time, or something like that. Well, the very first thing is you just have to ask yourself, what is your ultimate goal in your life? Period, right? Because if you are satisfied by your career, by your job, fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But do not expect to earn as much as you can earn in this digital business. Because at the end of the day, you're still working for someone. You're still working for someone else's dream. Number two, if you stay in your comfort zone, we always hear this. If you stay in your comfort zone, you just have to understand your comfort zone will not protect your family financially down the road. You have to be uncomfortable to be comfortable down the road, right? If that ever makes sense. So, for those of you who are itching to start your own digital business, connect with us. The very first step is to visit our pages, register your full name and your email, and then we will then send you a link, a VIP link that you can access our workshop either live or uh, our replay. And that workshop is actually every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And check your local wherever you are, Philippines, Asia, Japan, Australia. Just check what is Tuesday, 5 p.m. PST. Okay? And then after that, you decide after watching the workshop, you decide if this is the right business for you. If if you tell yourself, this is not for me, that's fine. At least you know that this type of business exists, and maybe down the road you can come back, right? And that's how you start this business.
Exactly. So you heard it, guys. All you have to do is to go to our website. Mine, you can see it down below and in the comment section. That's www.fritzieSpanglina.com. And you, Jonathan, what's your website?
My website is www.jonathan-francis.com.
Okay, perfect. So just go register your name and a valid email address on our website. And just like he mentioned, the live session, and it's free, by the way. It's 90
Mhm.
minutes free info session for you guys every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that's 5 p.m. PST or 6 p.m. MST, my side of the world. Google your time zone wherever you are if you want to join us live, or you can
Mhm.
always catch the replay or watch the replay as many times as you want, and make your sound decision if you want to go through with this business and move forward to the next step. And also, just
Yes.
to let you know, if you decide to go through the next step, you will then have a sneak peek of um, all the blessings, achievements, and milestones that we can ever share to you in this business. And for sure, you will be amazed with the success story of people in the community. So all it
Mhm.
takes is for you to make that one big step, leap of faith. Sign up now to our website with your name and email address so we can send you your link and watch that 90-minute complimentary webinar. Anything else you want to share? Any inspiring, motivating message from you, Jonathan?
All right. Well, guys, some of you I know, some of you, all I didn't mention it earlier, but some of you are always asking, I'm gonna wait for the perfect time. Wake up. Look at me in the eye. Wake up. There is no such thing. It doesn't exist. A perfect time does not exist. The only perfect time is for you to take action right now. And then, if you decide we can help you, we will guide you how to start your business as early as tonight, as early as tomorrow. But the very first, the most important thing is for you to take that leap of faith. Stay, stay away from your bubble and try something new, because that's the reason how you can elevate your financial future.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all your in for all the information you shared tonight, Jonathan. Your inspiring words. Thank you so much. So to our viewers, to everyone who's watching, take action now. Don't wait.
Yep.
Now is the right time. So
Mhm.
sign up now. Name and email address is all we need, and watch that webinar. So thank you again, guys, for joining us tonight. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And I
Thanks for
hope
having
you
me.
yeah, you got inspired and you learned a lot from today's episode. And we will see you again on the next episode of Tea Talk by Fritzie. Again, as I always say, keep smiling, stay blessed, and always be a blessing to others. Bye for now. See you
Yes.
again on my
Bye,
next live.
guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys.